YouTubers, what's going on? TJ here with the Dirt Squid YouTube channel. What's with all the space on the wall there? Well, today we're going to build an incredible workbench as well install some overhead lighting. Hope you all enjoy. Rather than give you all a tutorial of exactly how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and put a description below of dimensions, tools used, as well as the hardware used to put this workbench together today, as well as an approximate cost. Workbench ended up being about 8 feet long, 2 feet deep, as well as you'll see later on in the video. I installed some shelves. These ended up being 18 inches deep by 28 inches wide. And the approximate cost for this project was about $175, which I was really happy with. Considering the top of this workbench is made out of 3/4 inch oak plywood. One of the best tools you could possibly own is this Craig jig. It drills the most perfect pocket holes for joining a piece of wood to another where you're unable to get the screw in from the backside. Please check this section out, and I highly recommend adding one of these Craig jigs to your arsenal. Sometimes one of the harder parts of doing projects as such is figuring out the angle in which to cut certain pieces of lumber. In this case, I took two 2x2s that I had laying around and I joined them together to form a 90-degree angle that inserted into the corner against where the piece of wood was helped me determine where my cuts needed to be for the 2x6. At this point, you're essentially assembling the side legs to the outer frame pieces, inserting the center braces for the worktop, and then you're pretty much ready to add the work surface to the workbench, hence the 3/4 inch oak plywood that I had purchased. It was getting to be later in the afternoon, kind of close to dinner time. All I really had left to do for the day was to go ahead and fasten the workbench top to the actual workbench, and I was going to call it quits for the day. However, there were a few more things that needed to be done. My folks used to own a deli back in Florida. This piece right here was something they took with them when they left that deli, and I was proud to display it in my workspace. You think I'd be done for the day, but no, not quite yet. I ended up working in the garage until midnight this night. But this upgrade was totally worth it. As usual, I'll put links in the description to these products. The 4-foot LED strip lights, 6 to a pack, were purchased on Amazon.com. This has to be one of the best upgrades I did to the garage to date, because this allows me now to work in this space any time of day, no matter what's going on, and have unlimited light with no shadows. Each 4-foot LED strip was provided with 2 clips that were each held in by a singular screw that went directly into the drywall. It was one of the easiest installations you could possibly do. I purchased 2 of these kits to make a total of 12 LED lights in the garage. Here is just a short sample of the difference that this lighting had made in my workspace. This workbench was missing something though. Next day I went to Lowe's. I exchanged a couple of the 2x6s I had purchased that were left over for a couple of 2x4s to build some shelves underneath the workbench. Measured out to 28 inches wide and 18 inches deep. It was time to go ahead and put some shelves below the primary workspace. Wow, what a significant improvement that this workbench is to this space. Finally, it's seemingly becoming a place where bikes, whether it be motorcycles, mountain bikes, dirt bikes, can be worked on all in one space. The last piece for me to put up were these metal tackers that I had had for years that I'd never utilized anywhere in any of my projects. And slowly but surely, this workspace is becoming exactly what I need it to be. Stay tuned to this channel and hit the subscribe button. Coming up, we ride dirt jumps in Asheville, and now I'm looking to build a dirt jumper. I think that would make a great video. Also, we see this little guy in the woods, and I review these ridiculous looking 100% sunglasses.